Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for my client Saif's vlog. And the week started off good. Of course, he's been under the weather. It's been a rough week, been sick, a lot of stuff going on. But our week started off good at least. We got a great squat day in. This is in kilos. I forget the kilos, I had it written down, but I know it's about 430 because I put it up in other reels. 430 pounds on the safety bar for 4 reps. Okay, pretty happy with that for someone who's a late intermediate lifter. And again, I've covered in previous vlogs why he's still intermediate. People are like, he's squatting past 4 plates for reps and he can bench 3 plates. How's he an intermediate? Training time and progression rate. Okay. Life isn't fair. This is how it works, guys. All right, for assistance work, we did squats with the cambered bar. Right, and again, we're trying to save his shoulders, save his biceps, all that stuff. So we're not doing a lot of straight bar squats at the moment. I'm not that worried about it, because again, this is someone who's had a history of bicep inflammation, a little bit of shoulder inflammation. We're not stepping on a powerlifting platform anytime in the near future. Long term, yes, won't be this coming year, at least unless his plans change. So we're not that worried about the straight bar, power bar, squat bar, whatever we want to call it. We just need to get him bigger and stronger. Bigger, stronger, leaner. That should almost be the motto for Team Blaha at this point. Bigger, stronger, leaner. Because isn't that what kind of happens with most of my clients over time as you guys watch? How many of them are leaner than where they started? A lot of them. They're all bigger and stronger. So there we go. We keep focusing on these things. And he's continued to prefer this 3-day-a-week system that we've been doing. We're going to milk it out a little while. Good progress on the belt squats, though. The progression's going up. You guys can look at the color-coded plates and get an idea. Again, color-coded kilo plates. I shouldn't need to tell you how much is on there. You already know. So, belt squats went well. He's getting stronger at those. He goes deep, full range of motion, and he has the quads to show for it. He is, of course, in a slow weight loss phase again still. The reminder for those who don't understand this, he's never bulked since I've had him. He has not bulked. We've either maintained or we cut. He makes gains when we maintain pretty well. Again, recomposition and not being a super experienced lifter, starting at a higher body fat. But for the other accessory work we did on this day, we did axle bar inverted rows. We do reverse hyperextensions. And this is essentially his squat day. For those who don't remember, we use a very, very similar to a 5-3-1 type template for this, because he doesn't want to do conjugate yet. And we do a squat day, a bench day, and a deadlift day. All right, benching, because he was really feeling rough. He's like, I don't think I can handle a plus set today. So a lot of stuff's aching. Kind of a little bit of a, again, a little bit of illness going on. He's like, look, I just stopped at the second ramp up and didn't do that, but I did all the accessory work. Like, fine by me. We've been also working a little bit on his grip widths, trying to get into where he gets those wrists stacked for most of the work. And I think we're real close right here. Although arguably with his levers, he might be able to come in just a hair further and have perfect stacking. But it looks pretty good right here. I'm happy with this overall. Now, granted, he arches. He's got shorter arms. So, he doesn't have a monstrous range of motion. But we're actually taking a grip width that allows us to have a fairly long range of motion on the pectoral specifically. And then we're definitely getting that when we go over to this bar. Look at that wrist stacking. Now, this is perfect wrist stack, right? And with that deep angle with this bar, this is a phenomenal way to hypertrophy. Again, I like benching. Benching itself is a great hypertrophy lift, the standard bench press, in addition to being one of the primary strength movements that is tested with strength standards. But this is phenomenal right here. Look at that bar. Which my friend Chris Duffin developed, has the patent for it. It's a great barbell. But look at the way that just stacks up perfectly. Right? That is how you build muscle. He's doing sets of 10 with that perfect wrist stacking. Pecs, triceps are going to come up from that. Of course, we do seal rows on this day also. And of course, he does some high rep band press downs. Now, people will say, where'd the pull aparts and stuff go? Oh, we don't need them now. He's rowing on all 3 days. His rear delts are getting plenty of work. I'm not overly concerned with posterior deltoids or any of that. We're getting a lot of row volume. We're fine. His triceps, though, I want to make sure we keep that band work in. I need to keep his tendons healthy. I think indefinitely with his history of tendonitis and stuff in the biceps, triceps, elbow area, we are probably going to do band work for his arms for the foreseeable future. All right, deadlifts, he wasn't happy with this. He's like, I just felt so fatigued. 90% of my training max only got 3. I'm like, okay, yeah, that means we don't go up necessarily too quickly, but 3 is good, especially considering he's kind of sick right now. He decided to push in and train anyways. 3 is pretty dang good. I'm happy with that. He's not happy with it. Saif's never happy with his lifts. Unless he comes in and does something like 6 reps with 90% of his training max and feels like he left at least a rep in the tank, he's never happy with his lifts. And that's okay. It's one reason the guy's going to end up being a champion when he starts competing. Okay, because he's got that mindset even now at this strength level. And keep in mind, he has less than 2 years of training, of consistent training under his belt. Right? You guys just saw 430 safety bar squat for rep work. Okay? Even that deadlift was well over 400. I think it was 198 kg. Just what, in the 430s? Got 3 reps. He's stronger at sumo though, which is why we work as conventional so much. Oh, let that one sink in for people. Wait, he's stronger at the other one, so you work the conventional. That's right. Because we test his sumo, he went months and months without sumo deadlifting and just crushed massive PRs with it. He gets stronger at sumo just from anything that makes his deadlift stronger, plus the belt squats. Just brings his sumo up. We're good. Not worried about it. If he ends up competing sumo later, that's fine. We're going to build that conventional. Of course, then we do safety bar good mornings. Right? I like these a lot. Actually, no, I don't. I hate them. I hate doing them myself, but they're a phenomenal exercise. All right, axle bar inverted rows. Again, working that upper back, working his grip. Band curls, keep those tendons happy. And then we finish up with reverse hyperextensions. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.